Hey Hypo Cup watchers, sadly I need to announce that the Hypo Cup will be postponed by a week. Foremost because of something that happened in my family, but also because I did not have enough time to prepare the last bits of Hypo Cup 6 in this week, and so far only 2 people really predicted, and honestly I can't run a proper competition with just 2 predictors, as you may understand. So you will get an extra week to predict in case you were waiting for the squads. The remainder of this video here is a demonstration of all squads with a little talk about them, but you can also just up the speed of the video to see quicker what is relevant for you. Starting with the family team. This team is unique in that sense that it hasn't played any qualifiers, it's made up with players of you, and most importantly, the ratings are not final. Those who have a rating of 70 will get a higher rating once they have submitted a prediction, and if suddenly someone who is not on this team submits a prediction, they will still get a player in the game with at least a 77 rating. The potentially highest player ratings are Mr. Midas and Mega Man with 84, followed by Pedro Jardin, Bobeb and 11 characters with respectively potential ratings of 82, 81 and 81. Congo Democratic Republic. This team topped Africa Group C with 11 points in 6 games. Their opponents were Algeria, South Africa and the fierce Côte d'Ivoire. Their top scorer was Silas. This team won all their home matches. Greece. Greece just made the cut with a shared first place with North Macedonia on 10 points. Netherlands got third with 9 points and Iceland finished dead last. Fortounis and Funtas produced 5 of their goals and Greece did not concede at home. Panama. Panama won the North American qualifiers ahead of the likes of Mexico, Costa Rica and the USA. They only lost 1 match out of 14 but haven't scored many goals either. This team has no single outstanding player, so you could say that this is a real team effort. Colombia. Colombia got a close 6th place, which was under the met circumstances enough for a direct ticket. Colombia has big star players like James Rodriguez and Luis Diaz, but none stood out in the qualifiers. Central Asia. Initially Israel qualified but was scrapped and Central Asia won the replacement ticket. They won in a group with Iran, New Zealand, India and the Pacific Ocean team. Central Asia is a very new team with key players being Henrik Mkhitaryan, Adam Jan and Shomurodov. Poland. Poland topped the group with Belgium, the Czechs and Denmark. Funnily, they won all their home matches with 3-1 with Milik, Lewandowski and Mirzaevski scoring 7 goals in total. Deutschland. The Germans got 13 points in a group with Turkey, Spain and Slovakia. Timo Werner was top scorer and accounted for 8 out of the 9 goals. The Germans conceded 5 against Spain but only 1 in the remaining 5 matches. Nigeria. Nigeria was second in a group with Gambia, Mali and East Africa. With a negative goal balance, they really were the best of the rest and qualified because the Gambia won the Africa Cup and qualified through that. Osimhen was Nigeria's top scorer with 2 goals. Mexico. As discussed with Panama, Mexico did not top their group but came second and qualified on a better goal balance than Costa Rica. Carlos Vela scored 8 times in 14 matches, which makes him the 2nd top scorer of the entire group. Senegal. Senegal won their group with a very strong Morocco, Guinea and Burkina Faso. Sadio Mane scored 3 times, but in general Senegal really won it because of their solid defense. They did not concede at home. Gambia and Guinea-Bissau. This team is a mixed team of Gambia and Guinea-Bissau players. They topped that group with Nigeria and also won the Africa Cup tournament. This team plays like a team and is very dangerous on the counter with Mama Baldé and Musa Barrow. Bosnia. Bosnia may be in the group of death, but beat France, Bulgaria and Georgia in their qualifiers. Miralem Pjanic was joint top scorer of that group with 4 goals in 6 matches. Bosnia did not lose a single match, so don't underestimate them. Argentina. Hola Argentina. Argentina finished second in the South American qualifiers, which is one league of 10 teams. Their top scorer was the now retired Kun Agüero with 7 goals, followed by Dybala who scored 6 goals. Will Lautaro Martinez repeat that feat? Portugal. Portugal won a tough group with Croatia, Sweden and Austria, with only 3 more points than the 4th place team, which was Austria. No less than Cristiano Ronaldo was joint top scorer with 5 goals in 6 matches. Portugal went unbeaten at home. Belgium. Belgium got second in their group behind Poland, but belonged to the 2 best second place teams in Europe with 10 points in 6 matches. Lukaku and Eden Hazard bagged 6 and 4 goals respectively, and with that, Belgium was the European team that scored most goals. Brazil. Brazil had a disappointing qualifiers and ended just 5th in South America. Their striker Roberto Firmino was the national top scorer with 6 goals in 18 matches. Can the Copa Latina 2019 winners pull through this year? Spain. Spain finished 3rd in Europe Group I behind Germany and Turkey, but qualified because they won the European Cup of 2021. Their top scorer is striker Gerard Moreno with 4 goals in 6 matches. Angola Plus. Angola Plus is a mixed team of mostly Angolan players. They were clear winners of a group with Cape Verde Islands, Togo Benin and Congo Gabon. The most important forwards are Patson Daka, Gelson Dala and Wilson Eduardo. Turkey. Turkey finished as one of the best seconds of Europe like Belgium, but behind Germany. Their away win on Spain was crucial since the other matches were mostly draws or very narrow victories. Burak Yilmaz scored 2 in 6 matches. Switzerland. Switzerland topped their group with Northern Ireland, Romania and the Baltic States. They struggled with scoring goals in away matches but scored 11 goals in 3 home matches. Top scorer Shaqiri with 4 goals in 6 matches. Ukraine. In a group with Albania, Serbia and Luxembourg, Ukraine clinched 1st place. They are unbeaten at home even though they conceded goals in all their home matches. Junior Moraes scored 3 goals, but Malinovsky also bagged twice. Egypt Deluxe. Initially Egypt was a standalone team, but due to EA's decision to scrap them as a national team, their team got combined with Libyan and Tunisian players. Mohamed Salah is the player to watch as he scored 5 in 6 matches against Cameroon, Ghana and the initial Tunisia. Saudi Arabia. In Asia, 9 teams were split into 3 groups. Saudi Arabia beat New Zealand at home and beat China at home and away, which granted them the 1st place. Al Azaz scored 5 goals in 4 matches and El Dassauri scored 4 goals in 4 matches. Italy. Italy just managed to win Europe Group A against Kosovo, Wales and Montenegro. They conceded the least amount of goals in their group, and the goals they scored themselves mostly came from Berardi, Insigne and Immobile. England. England finished ahead of Ireland, the back then not boycotted Russia and Scotland. This group was probably the group with least goals as England has only scored 6 times in 6 matches, in which Kane made 4 of those. South Korea. If you watched the Final Chance Cup on Twitch earlier this year, you may have seen that South Korea won that cup and with that this ticket. Initially they just missed out on the 1st place with Japan and the UAE. Their top scorer was Heung-min Son with 7 goals in 4 matches. Norway. Norway finished 1st with only 1 more point than Finland. Hungary and Slovenia were far behind. Remarkably, Haaland only scored 2 goals in 6 matches and Norway did not lose in any away matches, which is quite rare. Japan. As mentioned a bit earlier, Japan won the group of South Korea and the UAE. Crucial for Japan was that they were the only team to get at least 1 point in an away match, as South Korea had the better goal balance. Minamino is the main danger with 6 goals in 4 matches. Chile. Chile probably has the most surprising qualifiers. They won the South American qualifiers with 37 points from 18 games. With the top scorer Eduardo Vargas with 11 goals and good home and away records, this team is more ready than ever. Uruguay. In third place of South America we find Uruguay. Their veteran striker Luis Suarez scored 10 in 18 matches and his partner Edinson Cavani found the net 6 times. Despite third place, Uruguay scored most goals of all South American teams. Venezuela, that leaves us with the 4th place South American team. Their strikers duo is loaded with pace and Joseph Martinez also with goals, as he scored 10 goals like Luis Suarez from Uruguay. This team likes to play on the counter-attack and was the 3rd most effective team in South America with that.